name's Mr. Duncan, and I'm the Dean of School Culture here at ACI Carter High School.
So right now I'm going to interview you about the class Personal Finance that Ms. Zahovsky teaches. I wanted to know your input of what kinds of things people could take away from this class.
There's a lot you can take away. I've had an opportunity to sit in a few of the classes and speak with your teacher. But because it's personal finance is so important. You learn a lot about credit, the importance of credit, you know how to manage your money. You understand economics and banking and all those things that'll help you to make better decisions into your adulthood.
And do you feel like people all over the world should have this class in school?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it should certainly at the very least be a national curriculum, you know, that high school students should have as well as college and even adults. Because too often, money management is a big issue here in the United States. Inability to manage it and know how to manage credit especially.
Stephanie Foe, one half of the post-secondary team here at ACI.
Lauren Quigley, the other half of the post-secondary team here at ACI.
This question is for Mr. Buffo. How do you think personal finance aligns with the college process?
I think personal finance might be the greatest class that aligns with the post-secondary class because it speaks about money, financial aid, interest. If you're going to take out a loan, what the interest look like, why should you take out certain loans, credit cards, things of that nature. The things that keep students out of debt, it's information that I never had in high school, information that I wish I had out of credit card debt at a young age. So I think when we combine both, as we're doing our lessons, it's Ms. Zahovsky carries on with this, so kind of like combines together is the greatest thing ever, personally, from my point of view.
Okay. Thank you. And this is for Ms. Quigley. What is the benefits of learning about college prior before applying to schools?
I think the more that you know, the easier it is to get through the process, right? So like if I just sit you down one day and I say, here's a computer, do this thing, you're gonna be like, I don't know what's going on, right? But the more that we sit and we talk through it and we say like, here are the steps, here are the parts of everything. Let's take things one at a time, take care of one little thing bit by bit. It becomes much less like anxiety driven and it becomes just like a more stressless, like easier process for everyone. And I think the same goes for like the financial aid process, right? So like applications, it helps to kind of break down bit by bit. Financial aid is the same way, like one application by one application, instead of sitting and say, we have to do like all this big thing at once, like piece by piece, makes you have a little piece, you know? It does.
And so you guys both agree that having a college topic is important to personal finance, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Learning about college wasn't originally on his curriculum, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually was really happy when Mr. Zahovsky said he wanted to like include that into his curriculum because like Mr. Buffo is saying, like, you know, we can say one thing to you, but it's nice to have other voices that echo the same thing of saying like, no, you shouldn't take $50,000 in loans a year, right? So it's nice that he not only is echoing that same sentiment, but also even helping us to go deeper and explaining to you guys why it is so important to be so like financially responsible in this situation.
Personal finance class teaches students the basic of money management through saving, investing, online banking, the college process, how to not stay in debt, and credit. Because you get to learn about the things that you will do after you graduate college and what you have to do to further your education. Most of the things that you will learn in this class, you will take with you forever to be a better adult. Taking this class at an early age sets a foundation of good spending habits, and this class also helps you to avoid bad money spending habits so that you make the mistakes early on in life so that you don't repeat them and you learn from them as you get older. This class also provides many projects for each topic that we learn. For example, for the budgeting project, we were assigned different scenarios of budgeting and we would see the easiness and the difficulties of budgeting with your type of salary from 6 figures to 4 figures of living wage. So one of the topics that I enjoyed learning about is the college process because while we learned it at the beginning of the year, I got to understand the specific things and learn the specific processes to getting into colleges. And also learning about the college process in the beginning of the year while going through the college process in the midst of it. I also enjoy learning about credit because I knew specific details about credit, but I wasn't clear on exactly what credit was. But in this class, it taught me how to maintain my credit score and to either stay in between the good and great score, which is like around 700 to like 800, and how the bank is leaning with their money when you have a higher credit score. The class expectations is that you should attend class on a regular, or if you are not able to do that, you can attend his after school hours to complete your work. In those after school hours, he will answer all your questions, help you with your work, and allow test corrections for a certain amount of time. You should take advantage of this because he actually cares for his students and he wants you guys to succeed in the long run. And also, by completing the homework, you will be relearning and revisiting the work that you've done in class at home so that you are ready for the do now that you will be doing when you walk into class. I personally would recommend this class to everyone, and this class should be a free class that everyone should be able to take because you learn a lot. And I would like to advise that when taking this class, that the quizzes and the homework and the projects, they weigh very heavy. So make sure that you do those in order to get a good grade in this class and to receive the credit, because you guys are not only learning this material to use in high school, but you will use this information further down the line of life. In conclusion, I personally would say that the 3 topics that I enjoy learning about is the college process, budgeting, and credit.